Hi guys, Amy here from Motorcycle Superstore, here today with our favorite adventure touring jackets for spring and summer 2016. Alright, I have 6 different adventure touring jackets here for you today. A variety of price points ranging from this entry level mid $200 all the way up to the mid $600 price range. Now they're all adventure touring, but there are differences between them. They're all favorites of ours, and we're hopefully going to help you distinguish which one is right for the type of riding that you do. Alright, our first jacket up today is the Klim Apex Air. This is our premium jacket selection for the day. Now this jacket has some really unique features, lots of safety built in. Very, very cool jacket from Klim. Now this is a hot weather jacket, more so than even other jackets that I'm going to show you today. This one is the most prepared for that really hot weather. You can see we've got these mesh panels on the front here. They're on the back as well. I'll show you that in a second. What's cool about these mesh panels is on the inside, you can actually unzip these panels here, roll this down to expose that mesh so you get lots of airflow through the jacket. If you don't want it, you want to extend the seasonality a little bit, maybe it's a cool night, you can zip this back up, close it off, and limit that airflow into the jacket. Staying with the front of this jacket for a moment, we have the high-vis hits here, but another of the really high-end features that you're going to see on this jacket is the woven reflective hits. Now, you wouldn't necessarily know looking at this jacket that right here and here we have reflective hits. It's because that's actually woven into the jacket with that black textile there. Now on the shoulders and arms here down the side of the jacket, you have goat skin, a very high quality leather in those high impact areas to help with that abrasion resistance. Inside the elbows, shoulders, and back of this jacket is D3O armor. That's a very high quality protector. That is a great feature, and it's nice to see that back protector. Some of the mid and lower level jackets are not going to have that back protector in there. Some of them don't even have shoulders. So I really like seeing that at this level jacket. Now we also have ventilation here on the sleeve, more airflow there, and it is adjustable. Obviously you can open and close this one, open and close the front of this jacket. You have that sort of customizable airflow experience with this jacket. Speaking of that airflow in this jacket, you have this really cool feature that helps with that air movement through the jacket in those super hot months. If you live in Texas like I do, you're going to want this feature. Now, Velcro open, and then you zip down the sides here of this flap, exposing this huge mesh panel on the back of that jacket. The air is going to come in the front in all of those vents that they had up there and exhaust out the back. True flow-through ventilation there. Now this piece here rolls up very nicely and into this pocket here. Conceals away. There's actually a piece of Velcro there for you to seal that shut. All right, this second adventure touring jacket for our favorites list is the Firstgear Kilimanjaro jacket. Now this falls in that mid-level price point, but you get a lot for that price point. This is the only one of the 3 mid-level price point jackets that I have for you here today that has elbows, shoulders, and back CE level protection. Now this is a waterproof jacket, one of 2 that I have here today that is more of just a rain type jacket, but this one is very unique in its features. This waterproof jacket, this membrane out here, this fabric that they've used is very, very breathable, close to Gore-Tex in its breathability. Now that is what makes it such a fantastic choice for those spring and summer months, because you're going to be able to stay cool while also staying dry. This has several vents built in. We've got this cool one up here. We've got 2, one here and one here, up at the shoulders here. These zip open. They are sealed zippers there, so nothing's going to get through. But there's also this Velcro piece where it actually holds the vent open for you. It doesn't do a lot of good if you just unzip it and the air can't flow through. You can actually hold it open with that Velcro there. Now, if we look inside this jacket, lots of pockets in this jacket. You can see that the inside of this jacket is mesh. Again, it's all about that breathability with this jacket. A lot of the rain jackets, people can get very hot when riding, but this one, this fabric on the outside and the mesh on the inside, along with the vents, helps it have very nice breathable functionality for the rider. You can also see that D3O padding here in the front and back of this jacket. This is the pocket for the protector there. And again here on the other side. Let's flip this around and check out the back of this jacket. Again, we have some little reflective hits built in up at the top here. And then when you unzip these zips here, again, sealed zippers, you have more ventilation exhausting out the back of this jacket. That means if you unzip and Velcro open those front ones and unzip these back ones, you're gonna have flow-through ventilation, especially if you're leaning over the bike. It's gonna be the right angle to have the air moving all the way through the jacket. Now this is adventure touring cut, which means it's nice and wide and nice and long. It's gonna cover you when you're over the bike. Some of the other jackets are a little more snug. Just depends on what you like, but this is a nice wide and long cut, true to the adventure touring style. You're getting a lot for the price point. That is one of the main reasons we've chosen the Kilimanjaro for our favorites list. Our next jacket up is the Scorpion Yosemite. Now this is a true adventure touring jacket in that middle price range, just like the last one we looked at, except this one is a true 4-season jacket. Now we've put it in the mix for the spring-summer category because if you take out the liners that are in there, you're going to be able to have this be a very, very breathable jacket. Now one of the reasons that we've chosen this for spring and summer is the venting that they've put in here. If you look at the sleeve over here, there's a huge zipper. Now this is a sealed zipper, again, to help keep out that moisture, that opens up to this mesh panel that is on both of the sleeves. It goes all the way down. You're going to have lots of airflow going through there, help to keep you cool if you have those liners out of this jacket. Now when you look in here, you can see we've got these 2 zippers. That's how you would take out those liners. You're not going to want those in there probably spring, summer, but you have that option if you live in a cooler place. There's that waterproof layer there. That's on the very inside. Then you've got the thermal layer there. Now we're going to unzip this so I can show you. If you have this by itself in those summer months, you can look on the inside. There's mesh in here, but this panel here, you can unzip, pull this away, zipper on both sides, and actually reveal the inside of that mesh paneling. That's going to allow the air to flow all the way through the jacket and keep you very, very cool if you're wearing this by itself without those liners. Let's check out the back. We've got those 2 zippers here. We're going to unzip those. Those are sealed zippers, again, keep that moisture out. And we've got this panel here that pulls away. Big mesh panel here that's going to exhaust the air through that comes through the front of the jacket. This rolls up, tucks right back in here. Lots of airflow in this jacket. That's why the value of this piece, fantastic, because you can wear it in 4 seasons. You're protected. It's got those elbows and shoulders protection, CE protection in this jacket, and those mesh panels to keep you cool. All right, our next jacket up is the Raiden UX waterproof jacket. Now the waterproofing is the big idea with this jacket. It's more of an overlayer than it is a standalone jacket like you're going to see with the other jackets. This one is all about that waterproofing. Now what's special about this jacket is the 4-way stretch. This fabric is not just waterproof, it stretches 4 ways. Very cool fabric. Now again, cut wide to be an overlayer. This does not have any armor in it, so it is intended to be worn with other layers. There's a zipper under this sleeve that you can see goes all the way up the armpit there to keep you nice and cool. 2-way zipper. I'm going to unzip that. It is a sealed zipper, so it's going to keep the water out. And then there's mesh in there. Very, very breathable. Going to get that air moving through this jacket so that you're not only dry, but you're also cool as well. They've put it underneath there because it is intended to be a rain jacket. If they put it on top or somewhere else, rain would get inside the jacket. Now turning this around, you can see where they've exhausted this here in the back. You've got the reflective hit, but underneath here, you have a sealed zipper. Now looking at this zipper here, it opens up to reveal it's a pocket, but it's really intended to exhaust that air through the back, and it's got this layer going over the top here so that it helps keep the rain from falling down into that pocket. This is an overlayer. This is not a standalone jacket. It does not have armor in it. It is cut wider to fit over the jackets or layers that you're going to be wearing underneath. Keep that in mind. You don't need to size up when you're ordering. Just stick with your standard size. They've planned for that. It's a great layering piece, very stretchy, very protective, and going to keep you very dry but cool in those summer months. All right, our next jacket up today is the Alpinestars Santa Fe Air Drystar jacket. Now this jacket is that mid-level price point, but it is all about the value, the bang for the buck. You're getting a lot for your money. It has that waterproof liner, thermal liner, and tons of ventilation on this outer layer. Now you can see these mesh panels on the front here. That's where you're gonna get the airflow. There's more in the back that I'll show you as well. But for those spring and summer months, which is what we're talking about now, this is what you wanna see. And you've got the reflective hits here. Let's open this up so you can kind of see what I'm talking about with this jacket. And looking on the inside, you can see I've pulled this apart already so you can see the waterproof layer and the Drystar lining here, as well as the quilted thermal layer on the inside. You got pockets here, as well as your other layers, which can actually be worn by themselves, by the way, if you wanted to get off the bike and put these on. Again, adding to the value of this jacket. Now let's flip this around. Now there is shoulder and elbow armor in this jacket, and here is that back mesh panel aiding in that airflow. It's going to come in the front, exhaust out the back. Now another of the cool features of this jacket, especially at this price point, is the hydration pouch. You unzip this, that's your hydration pouch in there, and then there was actually a straw on the front to loop that around and have that coming out the front. Now you can put that in there, zip it up. Otherwise, you don't have to use that if you don't want. You can store extra liners in this pocket down here at the bottom. Great feature. Again, great bang for the buck from Alpinestars. All right, our final jacket for today is the Tourmaster Transition 4 jacket. Now, this is an entry-level jacket, but it has a lot of features built in that make it one of our favorites for this spring-summer selection. You have these vents up here at the shoulders. These unzip, and you can actually see in there, Velcro's open, there's a vent there, and you can actually snap them open so that they'll stay opened when you're riding. There's also vents here on the chest as well. There's a Velcro protective layer there, and then they open up like that. There's mesh on the inside, so you've got one on each side there and here at the top. Lots of reflective. You've got the big pieces here on the elbows, but then the piping that goes around the jacket is reflective as well. Now if I flip this around, a little bit of foam padding to help with protection in the back, but there's also more venting built in on each side. These zip open to have the mesh, that's so that you open the ones in the front and they exhaust through the back. Great feature to have that warm summer months. You've got that airflow moving through the jacket despite it being an adventure touring jacket. You have this abrasion resistant fabric on the outside, so it's not too warm, not too cool either. It's not a fully mesh jacket. It's going to be sort of in between, but still a great selection for our spring summer months. Hopefully you got a good feel for these different adventure touring jackets and which one might be right for your style of riding. If you want to know more about the colors and sizes available on any of these jackets, please check out the links below. We've got our colors, sizes, rider reviews all available on our website, motorcyclesuperstore.com. As always, click the link in the corner, subscribe, leave us your comments, your questions. We always love hearing from you, and thank you so much for watching.